watching Monty TV. I'm Jackie Karsh, sitting down now with Carmine Sibio. He is the global chairman and CEO-elect of Ernst & Young. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you for having me.
First off, congratulations on the position. You're going to take that role officially in July. So what are you most looking forward to or nervous about?
Thanks for asking. I'm very excited about the position. You know, I've been at EY for 34 years, and I've been basically in the number 2 role for the last 6 years. So I know what I'm getting into. I am looking forward to spending a lot of time with our people and a lot of time with our clients. It's really a great perch to really view the world and view the corporate world and see what's happening really in the business world, and that's exciting. Right now we're in a place where our business is going to change because everything is going to be geared around technology, around data. You know, that before was more people-oriented is going to be much more process and technology-oriented going forward. Doesn't mean we don't need the best talent, but it means we're going to combine talent with technology.
What are the big industries that are going to drive 2019?
I can't be at this conference and say tech isn't going to drive 2019. I mean, we have some big IPOs coming, you know, out of the valley, which will always be interesting, and how valuation is going to happen. There are a lot of industries right now that are really becoming disrupted. You know, pharma, bioscience, healthcare. You know, there's a lot going into longevity. That's something that, especially here in California, there's a lot of capital going into how do we live longer and how do we live better. So you're going to see more going that way. You know, I think that the traditional industries where there's more change, including agriculture, there's a lot going on in terms of farming and how to farm and how to really feed the world more efficiently, using less water, using less land. You know, one of the coolest companies I saw was a few weeks back around vertical farming, and that's something that's going to be. It's really started in the Bay Area, but that's going to be out throughout the entire U.S. and globally, using a lot more space, and they use 1% of the water needed versus 100%. So there are going to be more and more innovative type companies that are going to make an impact in 19.
Is the technology sector affected by geopolitical relations?
Absolutely. Almost, in fact, I would say it's affected maybe more than other sectors. First of all, technology and innovation and a lot of what's going on, you really need innovative people, and you need people from different backgrounds all over the world. And so anything to do with immigration that stops that, I think, is not a good thing in terms of technology. And you could go through all the stats in terms of, you know, how many immigrants are really in the valley, for example, and there are a lot. There's, you know, a lot of the innovation have come from people from other countries. You know, that's one. I mean, there are all kinds of issues, trade barriers, anything like that that's going to impact taxes. You know, how do we really tax technology companies? That's a factor as well. So geopolitical will certainly impact technology.
How does Ernst & Young work within that, because you're such a global company?
The great thing with EY is that we have 270,000 people, and we operate in over 150 countries. So we have a great span. But the neat thing is that while we're so global, we're also very local. Most of our practices have been born locally. It's not like we're a U.S. company that's exported a lot of talent around the world, and if you go to EY in Malaysia, it's going to be a bunch of Americans that we transplanted there. EY Malaysia are Malays people, you know, and so they understand the culture and so forth. So the trick for EY is to connect everything together and to really create an ecosystem where we can provide a lot of value to our clients using the local knowledge as well as global platforms.
Okay, and I got to ask you one last question. I know you're Italian, so when are you going to institute National Pasta Day within EY across the globe?
I am Italian. I was actually born in Italy, and I immigrated myself to the U.S. when I was 3 years old, and I do love all Italian food. I'll tell you one little story. You know, when I was a kid and I immigrated here, I was, you know, I ate prosciutto and mozzarella on Italian bread, okay, and all my friends ate bologna and cheese on white American bread, and they would make fun of me. Today, I think I would
Everybody
be a hero.
wants to be you.
Exactly.
People would be fighting over your lunch.
Exactly.
Carmine, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Thanks so much.